Hi there, if you're new, welcome to my channel, and if you're a recurring viewer, sorry for not uploading for like a month now, just been busy with other stuff. But today we're talking about the Wolverine Classic Brown and Tan Hot Toys figurine. He's a 1/6 scale just like every other Hot Toys. Really, okay, this is where I get a little I kind of contradict myself, because if you looked at my past videos, I said I hate when they do, because there's like about 10 Deadpool and Wolverine from this movie like figures. Then I'm like, why do they keep making them, bro? But this one's a different story because I kind of like this one. And it's actually really different compared to the other ones. And this one you could use for different displays, just like a Hulk versus Wolverine display, or an X-Men, like classic X-Men display. I just think it would look really cool. While the other ones are kind of unnecessary, like She-Pool, whatever her name was, Kid Pool, Baby Pool, Head Pool. I know this one also probably had like the same amount or even less cameo time than those, but this one was just so iconic in the comic books and all that stuff, so it makes sense for this one to be more wanted. They should have actually made this one way before they made those. That's all I'm saying. I know it's kind of contradicting myself, but you guys get it. Okay, now let's actually look at what the figure has. Okay, that took a second. It has separate rolling eyes just like every other one. It has a different type of head. Interchangeable lower face is what it says here. So it's a 2 heads. It comes with a normal unmasked head and another head that's like, you could switch the bottom mouthpiece off with a calm, I guess you could say, one, and a really pissed face, if you guys want to do that, which I think is really cool. He has attachable claws, so the claws are kind of like magnetic. They can go, at least I hope they're, well, actually I don't know if I want them to be magnetic, because I don't like the way the Spider-Man's webs are attached to it, because those always snapped off. I know, maybe that was just me, but they never really quite fit in the peg all the time, so there was times where it would just like break off. But to each their own. Let me know if you guys prefer pegs or magnetic. I think I prefer magnetic more, since Hot Toys aren't meant to be played with and I'm meant to, like, you know, go crazy with them. I just leave them in their poses and all that stuff. And speaking of poses, it does look like he will wrinkle quite a bit for people that care about that. I personally don't care if leaving them in a pose, because once again, if you leave them in a pose, it makes it more accurate, because clothes wrinkle, clothes crumple up, they're not perfect. I do not care. And as you can see here from this one right here, he's standing at 12.2 inches tall, I forgot to mention that, and his clothes do wrinkle right there in the thigh bit where he's walking. His posability doesn't look like the best, especially with the arm lifting, because his arms don't look like they lift up too much because of the clothing, and it definitely looks like he definitely can't like lift his arms straight up in like a punching upward motion. Like, it looks like there's no way you could get that pose off. Most of his poses are kind of just like a kneeled over with his arms straight down, or like he's about to punch somebody. It doesn't look like they do much. As you can see, they completely hid the joints for the elbows right there too. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. He also comes with a right fist with a detachable claw and reflecting Hulk face. So that's actually really cool. If you look at the claw really closely, you can see Hulk in there, which is pretty badass. I don't know if that one just like, I think it's just that one, but I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. It's just one of those. Now this is where we talk about the arm. He comes with a silicone arms with a seamless design. I think they look great. I like them, but I know some people, and by that I mean Kazuma, if you guys watch him, he has a silicone Chun-Li and that got obliterated, but it's probably only because it's like a really thin rubber they used on her, while this one looks like his arms are really beefy, so they probably used a lot of silicone and plastic for him, which is pretty good. This is where I don't like it, because they plan on not having him pose at all. His base is one of those crotch grabber ones that is horrible. I prefer the waist grabbers, the ones that clamp on. I know sometimes it's like people don't like it, but I think Wolverine would look cool with a flying pose. You can make him do the fucking Foxy jump like this, which would be hilarious and all that. Or it would be cool if they could give him another one, because I imagine some people would like to do the diorama of the fastball special with a Hulk and a Wolverine, which I think would be awesome. If you don't know what the fastball special is, here it is, but I mean, everybody knows what the fastball special is, let's be real. Or if you want to make him do it with Colossus. I actually don't know if there is a Hot Toys Colossus. There might be. If there is one, I'll put it right here. And Here's some of the stuff he comes with. This is his little belt. Don't know why they show us this belt here. It's like a highlight of the suit. Don't know why. I mean, I'm assuming it's just different angles of the suit. And it also comes with the 6 hand options. They're kind of the same thing repeatedly. Just the punching one, kind of like hands open-ish, and the hands fully open with the claws, and then fist with the claws. The claws you can remove from every single one, so it's like you can move the claws around. I think it's only one set of claws. You just move around from each hand piece. I don't know if it's magnetic yet. Okay, here's some poses you can have for him. Here's this one where he's kind of jumping, but see, this makes no sense. How are they making him jump if they have a crotch grabber? And with a crotch grabber, he would definitely fall if he was doing this pose. Here's another one, him just kind of more calm, getting ready to stab somebody. I kind of like this pose. Not my favorite one, but it's alright. Here's a close-up look of his face with higher quality details. I think they made his likeness crazy. Like, he looks really good, surprisingly. Well, it's Hot Toys, but I say surprisingly. The only thing I don't think seems perfect is the hair, but that could just be me tripping. Here's another picture. I like this one. See, the crotch grabber is really good for these types of boring poses. The other thing I don't like is if you look at the base, he doesn't even fit fully on it. I actually thought it was going to be bigger than that. Kind of disappointing. Like this one too, his foot's completely off of it. And the crotch grabber was barely touching him. They probably should have went with the classic versions just like these. Here's another pose that's literally not possible with the crotch grabber. I don't know why they did that. Okay, this pose is pretty sick. No crotch grabber because I'm pretty sure with the crotch grabber it's just angled wrong, so it wouldn't even work. Don't know how they're holding it up. They probably have some clamps to hold them up and they just kind of like photoshopped it out. Or maybe they just like balanced him and then just left it like that. This one's the basic pose. You guys saw that already. This one's really cool. The him kneeling with the... Okay, this one's pretty cool. Like hunched over with one hand ready to punch and the other hand like kind of like aiming it in a way. Like, I don't know how you say that. Here's like a classic Wolverine pose, like the hand down. Most people I assume are gonna do like both hands, kind of like how the other hand, the left hand is. That's how I assume everybody's gonna pose it, like a hunched over, ready to jump stance. I'm actually curious if they made him 12 inches tall, wouldn't that be more accurate and like as tall and or taller than Spider-Man and all the other people? Didn't they have wanted to make him more accurate and punched him, like made him smaller? You know what I mean? Don't know why they did that, because normal real Wolverine is way shorter, but they probably just didn't want to do that because they wanted to make it Hugh Jackman. See, this is another classic Wolverine pose right here, and you can see right there in the waist it wrinkles up a lot. And if you've noticed, not a single one of these poses had him raising his arms up all the way, mostly because of that thick plate on the shoulder that looks like it. He definitely can't do that. And rotating the arm looks impossible too, so if you don't care about posability, then yeah, this figure's cool. But if you want to do him like doing a leaping pose or something like that, yeah, that's not happening. See right here, it's like the plate on the top is kind of detached from the shoulder, which they could have easily just made those two apart. And oh, you can see the whole face right here better. It's like him screaming. I don't know if it looks just like Hulk, it looks a little weird. I don't know though. Oh, this one looks a little better too. Doesn't look perfect, but at least it's cool. Okay, that's pretty much all that comes with. He's the Hulk. A little representation of him with the Hulk and all that stuff. These are some more pictures of just his face. There's not much more to talk about. Here's a full overview of the figure. And now looking at the prices, he cost $340. He currently has a wait list. I'm assuming he's already been sold out. I've seen some people waiting him. No idea if you could still get him. You could probably buy him from this other place called Top Collectibles, I think it's called. I haven't been doing these videos for a month. Like I said, I'm kind of brain dead. But you can check them out. You'll probably get it around the same price. A little bit more, maybe $100 more, but you'll get it like pretty fast. And you'll definitely get it from there. Maybe 200 more, maybe, because, you know, the fact that he's sold out here, he might be sold out over there too. It's up to you though. Let me know if you guys plan on buying this, and if you guys are gonna do like what pose you want to do with him, what characters you want to make him fight, stuff like that. I'd love to see somebody do a custom Wolverine versus Hulk diorama. So let me know if any of you decide to do that. But besides that, have a great day, and please like and subscribe and all that stuff. And I plan on making more videos soon.